Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. If this is your first time here, I'm your co-host Aray, and I'm with my boy Aunn. Aunn, say what's up.
What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, yo, guys, we got a pretty good one today. So I found this article online, which I'll leave a link in the description, where it basically goes over 10 hot anime takes that are actually pretty good points. So I'll leave a link in the description, but we're gonna go through this person's hot takes and kind of yeah, we'll either agree with them or disagree with them. But yeah, Owen, are you ready for the first one?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm kind of excited to hear these hot takes because people be having the weirdest hot takes out here, and they're not even hot takes. They be like some hot takes be like, "Yo, admirals over emperors." Like that's not even a hot take. That's just like
Yeah.
admiral and emperors are just better and stronger. But yeah, let's see what we're getting into over here.
Facts. So I know all 10 of the hot takes. Owen doesn't, so he's gonna react for the first time. Owen, I'll be honest, some of these are honestly, in my opinion, aren't really that hot of a take, and then some of them are just straight up
Got you.
bro, you know what I mean? Like I gonna lie.
Nah, let's get right into it then. Let's get it.
All right, so coming in at number 10 for a hot take, an anime hot take that actually makes a good point. It's dubs can be just as good as subs.
Okay, so no, that's a very bad hot take.
Okay.
No. Actually, it's not a bad hot take because for the first part of One Piece, actually, I was watching it in English and it wasn't bad. Like, I watched a good amount of the first part of One Piece because that was the first anime I watched, and I watched it in dub and I still kept going. But I'm not gonna lie, when I did go to sub, and I heard like the the emotion and the way they speak, and it's just different, bro. It's like Japanese, like it's I don't even know how to say, like, the way they speak. Firstly, the way they speak, right? It's just, bro, you're getting like way, like, I don't even know. It's not even deeper. It's not the fact that it's deeper. It just sounds cool.
Right.
Maybe because I speak English.
There's a lot of emotion behind it too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like maybe I speak English, so hearing something else that sounds different sounds cooler to me. But the thing is, yo, the way they say like baka, like, or like when they say, like, when he says I'm about to be Pirate King, like when he says I'm gonna be Pirate King in English, and the way he says I'm gonna be Pirate King in Japanese, two different things completely. And like whenever I feel like the villains, they just sound more like
Yo,
evil. They literally sound more evil in the sub. Like Doflamingo in the sub, bruh. And like, do you remember the when Crocodile was like, what did he say? It was a famous crocodile thing. Mugiwara. Like he said it like so nicely. But yeah, I think for okay, so this is my opinion on the whole matter, sub versus dub. Sub sounds better, right? I would say I wouldn't recommend dub to anybody. And that's just personal preference. But if you're starting out anime, just starting out and you never got into like sub at all, then I would say dub is okay and it's fine just to get acquainted with anime. But yeah, I'm not really a dub watcher, so I can't even advocate for it. What do you think though?
That's fair. Honestly, man, there's some anime that like the dub is actually not that bad. I'll give you a couple examples. The original Naruto, I could watch that in dub all day, but I cannot watch it in sub. Another example, I haven't watched this one in dub. I watched it in sub, but Attack on Titan, I believe the voice actor for Aaron actually won a couple awards for his voice acting. So just I guess by him winning awards, I guess I can assume is pretty good. But then another example, Death Note, that was fire in dub too. I watched it in dub and sub. Both of them were really good. But yeah, I mean, modern day anime, man, I haven't watched the dub in a long time other than, the original Naruto. So it's kind of hard to say. And honestly, man, I feel like, again, kind of just revisiting it, what you just said about like there being like almost two different vibes when you're listening to dub and sub. Like sub, you can feel it when Luffy is saying he wants to be the Pirate King. Like he like means it. There's some emphasis to it, like, you know what I mean. But then when you listen to it in dub, it just sounds, honestly, man, it sounds a little cringe. If I'm being completely
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong at all. Sometimes it does sound cringe, but what I think what I've realized, since you said that you like Naruto when he was younger,
Yeah,
dub, and I watched like the beginning parts of One Piece where it's like more goofy. I
yeah,
think goofiness, I think it works. I think if they're a smaller character, like in age, they have the high pitched voice and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I think that's fine if it's dub. But once they get older, they get the a little lower pitched voice, a bit deeper. Just some actor, some of these Japanese voice actors, they're different, bro. They're like their deep voices are just crazy.
That's
Like
that.
that's what the villain part of it is. Like some of these guys, like the guy that plays damn, he bro. I know you know who I'm talking about. You remember that meme or like that little video where it
Yeah,
showed the three voice actors, the
yeah,
third voice actor, the guy that's like a godly voice actor, like yo, the way he speaks is godly and like um it just works so well because he speaks Japanese and it fits so well with everything.
yeah. That's honestly facts. I mean, I was trying to look up the guy right now. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know he does. I think his name is Chisaki from My Hero. He does the black figure. I think I don't know. That's what they say in the subtitles. Hey yo,
He
but
he
no,
does the JJK, the guy with the blonde hair. He's the only guy with blonde hair.
anime. Yeah,
Nanami, yeah, he does Nanami,
his
and
voice
Nanami
is
sounds.
like, yo. I even try to pull a Nikola Jokic right now, bro. But I ain't gonna say it, bro. I ain't trying to get fired, bro. But his voice is, bro, majestic, dog.
Nah, it is. That's the thing. These guys, I feel like the, I feel like it's getting back to just the deeper voice. It's just it causes more emotion. It causes more like if you say I'm going to destroy you in a less deep voice, then it just doesn't sound the same. But yeah, I mean that's my overall opinion. I like sub better than dub, even though I did watch dub first. I do get the appeal, and I know in some instances the dub is better than the sub. Some fight scenes. Oh yeah, also during the fight scenes, like the sub just goes crazy. Like the
Yeah.
way they speak. That's the emotion I'm talking about. Like in fights, the way they speak, it's crazy. I think what's funny, and I actually watched a video on TikTok today, but you know how in fights they be speaking, they go like, "How did this guy get so much power?" Like I feel like in English that's funnier, but I feel like when they're going badass, it's better in Japanese.
That's true. Two quick things before we move on. One, I just thought of another one. Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball dub is so much better than the sub, and it's not even close. And then quick shout out to our boy John Clevis. We had him on a pod not too long ago. He's like a aspiring voice actor. Low key, he's gonna be an amazing voice actor. And I know we're shitting on dub a little bit here, but I feel like this next generation of voice actors that are becoming the new like actual voice actors, since they actually watched the anime and they grew up with a sub and dub, I feel like they're gonna do a much better job at being voice actors. And I shout out to our boy John Clevis. I'll leave a link in the description, but that boy is straight fire, man. He's
That
really good at it, bro.
he's a go, bro. Dude's funny. Go check him out. Dude's funny. First of all, he's funny as hell, right? The fact is, the dude's funny as hell. Plus, his impersonations are literally on point.
Oh, they're
His Rizuku Midoriya, like
yeah,
this shit had me mad weak. But he did Joe Swanson on our podcast, and bro, that was probably one of the funniest moments ever on the pod. Like, yo, it was so funny. Nice cock. The way he said that shit, it was way too funny. But yeah, John Clevis, amazing voice actor. His TikTok's blowing up. Catch the wave before he is the next voice actor.
all right, yo, let's get into the next one. You
Yep.
ready?
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, this next one kind of pisses me off. I don't know why they had to single out this specific anime, but
He's a fairy tale.
it says fairy tale overuses the power of friendship. That's some bullshit, bro. Why they got fairy tale?
Yo, Loki, yo, you take this one. You take this one first, okay? Because I don't want to go in violating this
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie, they might a little bit overuse. All right, I ain't gonna lie, they overuse it, but I don't see what's wrong with it, man. I don't know why they gotta put. I don't know why they gotta put fairy tale on the spot like that, man. I really do enjoy it.
Oh my god. Honestly, bro, I watched Fairy Tail so long ago. So like I kind of forgot the whole story. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even remember like bits and parts of it anymore. I just remember that I hated it. That's all I remember. Like specific parts. That's that's all I remember. And I remember like Urza was bad or something. That's it. That's it. Like that's all I remember.
Oh,
But the fact is, bro, if they're using the like I watched it so long ago that I can't even reference that they use the power of friendship so much. But bro, that's funny as hell. That's probably why I didn't watch it or I didn't continue to watch it.
yeah, no, honestly, man, like they did use it. There's a ton of plot armor, and I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna go crazy into detail. I promise you, it's a pretty good anime though. I ain't gonna lie, definitely one of my favorite. But anyways,
I don't wait. I don't know about that one, but
yeah, that's beside the point, man. They definitely did use it a lot to save a lot of characters from dying and whatnot, and like getting random power boosts out of nowhere. And but to be fair, it's just like a core theme of fairy tale in general. If we want to talk about in general the power of friendship, and like I guess you can say anime using it a lot.
wait. So you're so what you're saying is right. Whenever his friends would come by, he would get stronger, kind of.
Not really.
That's
It would be kind of
like
like stakes are high when it comes to like
the fight.
anyone's friends in danger or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because like honestly, it is a it's a theme within anime itself, like the power of friendship. Each it happens with Ichigo too, where like I forgot her I forgot her name, but basically the girl in Bleach she called for Ichigo's name, and Ichigo basically became a demon. Like he literally like became something else because he heard that one of his friends is in danger, or like or he has to protect one of his friends. But that's the case in like a lot of anime where usually there's one friend that's a bit not the best at fighting,
Yeah.
gets taken hostage, and then they have to kind of save them. But because it's a hostage, it makes the whole situation way more like like they got to be way more cautious, and
Mhm.
they can't just go all out. But once they like take care of them, they just become a different being. But yeah, I think the power of friendship is in all anime, type like most anime. But if that's the only type of, or if it's used very heavily, I do get why people hate it.
Mm, that's fair. All right, yo, you ready to get into the next one?
Yeah, let's get it.
Bro, this is a pretty hot take, man. And I know you're not that much of a fan of this specific anime, but coming in at number 8 for an anime hot take that actually has a good point, we got Naruto is not an underdog.
Naruto is not an underdog. Okay. You go first on this one. You go first on this
Low key, I see where this author of this article is coming from because technically, I mean, spoiler, I mean Naruto's been up for a minute, so fuck off.
one.
Um, I mean, Naruto's the son of the fourth Hokage. He's the son of one of the Uzumaki clan, which is like a sister clan to the Senju clan, which is Hashirama, the first Hokage, second Hokage, and all those motherfuckers. So basically, lineage wise, genetic wise, bro is a monster. Like he's born out of one of the best. Like he's
Family trees. Yeah. Ever.
and on
Literally.
top of that, he's also a reincarnation of one of the sons of the six paths. I forget if it was Indra or Ashra. I forget exactly which one. So I definitely see where it's coming from. And also he had tutelage from Jiraiya and Kakashi, two of the strongest ninjas inside of like literally the entire Leaf Village and even in the entire Naruto verse. And of
Well,
course,
yeah. I was gonna say also, let's not forget dude's a Jinchuriki. Like, dude has the Nine Tails in him. But like he can access that power. I mean, he couldn't access it at all times before, obviously. But then once he got, once he became friends with Kurama, he was chilling. He literally was the strongest. Like that's the strongest you could get the Nine Tails.
no, 100%. No, I definitely agree with like the sentiment that he's not an underdog. Like he was born to succeed, but also I feel like his circumstances makes him an underdog just because
Yeah.
obviously he grew up with being the most hated, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go too much detail here, but I feel like 99% of the people would probably fuck up and either become like a villain. Like he had every reason to become a villain. Or
Facts.
he did, right?
He did. Like, yo, this dude was first of all, he was an orphan.
Mhm.
He had no home.
Right.
He was a scandalous ass kid. Dude was doing graffiti and whatnot on the Hokage wall. Like, dude was like, this kid is the definition of a troublemaker. But you can't blame a kid for acting like that when they have no one to look after him. He has no friends. He has no people to get his back, no parents, no one to teach him how to act, what to do. And the core thing about it is when you're a kid, that's when you're a sponge. You learn the most. And those habits that you create and develop stick with you throughout your life. So the fact that I obviously he came with a lot, but he also endured a lot. So his circumstances were good in a sense, but they're also, he had a really really bad spawn. Like, like, dude had a bad spawn. What can I say?
No, honestly, it's facts. Like, if it wasn't just for his genetics, I mean, like, who knows what he would have been? But he still did put in all the work and effort. Like, you see it so many flashbacks when he's a kid, not even like again, he not even in the academy, and he's like training and shit. So I definitely would say it's like half and half. I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree. You know what I mean? What about you?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm on the same page as you. I can see why the author wrote that for sure. Like, he's definitely like genetically OP. System wise, where he was put was not was not the best. Man grew up just he grew up a horrible life, but he kind of rose through the ashes with his like. The thing is, right? Sasuke also got training from Kakashi, so you can't really even say Kakashi. And then Sasuke also got thing from Orochimaru. So like,
That's true.
Sasuke also had a very very good, very good what do you call it? Genetics per se, because he was Uchiha clan. Um, he had great teachers.
He was a reincarnation too, man. Yeah.
Oh, he was a reincarnation. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know about the six pad stuff because that's Boruto, I think.
No. So this is at the
Or
very
I don't even know.
basically, long story short, like the Sage of Six Paths had two children, Ashra and Indra. One of them
Okay,
being like the not the leader, but like the main what's the opposite of descendant?
ancestor.
Ancestor, yeah, the main ancestor of like the Uchiha clan, and the other one did of the like Uchiha clan. So
Okay, got you. One was Senju, one was Thing, basically.
yeah, exactly.
Got you. Okay, yeah. So from that perspective, like, who had the worst childhood though?
It's tough, man. They both had a fucked up childhood.
Yeah, yo, like, yo, his whole clan was killed by his brother. Like, yo, that's kind of crazy. Like, both of them had a very bad childhood. They both kind of had really good genetics, and they both, rose from the ashes. But I think because he had the Jinchuriki, he still he still had more than Sasuke. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, even if you take away Sasuke and Naruto, like if Naruto had spawned in as like a motherfucking like a Choji, you know what I mean? Like a random NPC, like I feel like that would have like just got rid of that would have just debunked the entire argument of him not being underdog. I feel like the whole genetic thing and the family and all that really boosted him up. But yeah, it's definitely a good argument though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely okay. So this is what it is. Dude has grit. Dude has everything. Underdog. The only reason I would say he's an underdog is because of the way he learned. Right. It took him a lot longer than a lot of other people to learn, like regular stuff.
Yeah.
But like in later on, he realized that if he does clones, then he can learn everything a lot quicker because all of that information that the clones are even doing come to him directly at the end. So I mean, like, technically, I don't even know. It's so hard. Okay, so his dude is he's not an underdog when it comes to genetics, but he's an underdog when it comes to like circumstances. But just to give like a good answer, I say I would agree to this post just the same way, like half half. Like, you can't really say that he's fully gifted, and you can't really say that he's fully an underdog.
Thanks. All right, yo, let's get into the next one.
Yep.
I know you're gonna have a field day with this next one, so I'm gonna let you take it. But coming in at number 7 for anime hot takes that actually make a good point, we got Demon Slayer isn't original.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying. Like, yo, facts.
Uh,
Okay, first of all, I don't even care about the originality. The shit is, the shit is right. And this is what I was telling one of my friends literally yesterday. I was like, bro, before anime, like the stories used to be so good. They were so like they were told so well because the animations were pretty shit, so they had to rely more on stories. And like generally like hooks, right? If there's no good animation, then the hook has to be the story. But I think for Demon Slayer, the hook isn't even the story. The hook is the animation. Like they retain their audience because the animation is so good and it's so like it's the best. It's better than anything. It's the best animation out there. That's why just the plot just gets overshadowed completely. But that just segues to the next point, and we've said this multiple times on our pod that this demon style of this like demon spirits ghosts whatever you want to call them, essentially they're all the same thing, and it's been repeated so many times with JJK, Death Note, um, Chainsaw Man. Are there any older ones that have like demons, which is kind of like the same
Yeah,
same
you
as?
can throw it all the way back to like Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. Like they had demon like elements of demons as well. Like you can throw
Would
this
you
all the way back if you wanted.
would you say it's like similar to like Demon Slayer
Uh,
in that aspect?
a little bit, like some certain elements, but not like entirely.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like we've gotten so much demon stuff that it's all the same shit. That's literally why I don't watch Chainsaw Man because I'm like, yo, this is a fake version of JJK. Like, yo, and you know my thoughts on Demon Slayer as a whole. Like, I think it's mid. I feel like the storyline is straight mid. Like, there's nothing. It's not even that interesting. I know I'm gonna get hate for this shit, but like, yo, Demon Slayer is mid. But what do you think? What do you think about this? About the whole scenario?
I kind of agree
Every,
with you. Like, I was reading through what the author had to say. He had some, or he or she, I don't know, had some pretty good points. They were saying that basically the verse itself isn't that massive, and again, kind of what you were saying, the animation is kind of the key point when it comes to Demon Slayer. And also the argument was made that it's not a top tier anime. It's just the animation that's really carrying it, which
exactly.
I think that's something me and you have talked about a bunch of times. So I don't know. Out of the sake of not keep repeating ourselves, I think we should move on because honestly, man,
Yeah.
I think we
The moral of the story is, bro, Demon Slayer be hyped for no reason, and new anime watchers be going into Demon Slayer because they have the best animations and they're hooked by the animations, and automatically because it's one of the first animes they've watched, they already put it in their top 5 list. Like it's literally cut and dry.
it's fair.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah,
yeah, let's get into the next one because Demon Slayer is getting repetitive, and we're becoming repetitive on what Demon Slayer is repetitive on. So, yeah,
all right. So coming in at number 6 for anime hot takes that actually have a good point, we got not all CGI is bad.
okay. Honestly, I don't even like. I can't tell if it's CGI or not. I just watch the anime, so I'm not even gonna say I do. I know you can tell when it's like CGI or not. You want to get into it?
So there's some anime where obviously the budget isn't as high. So obviously those CGI is going to be like it's just going to be grotesque. I know a lot of people I haven't watched Berserk yet, but a lot of people are saying the CG in Berserk is just terrible. Um Another one that I watched shit, I can't remember what it's called. It used to be a webtoon. It's on Netflix now. I think it's called look something lookism. The CG in that, like obviously the whole anime was completely animated, and then the last episode they decided to use CG. Dog, it was so bad. Oh my god, man. But aside from that, like that honestly, it was horrible. Oh, you got to check it out later on. Maybe I'll find a clip to show you.
No,
But
definitely.
beside that, like there are some times when the animators use blended CG. I believe they did this for Chainsaw Man, which obviously it looked really good. You're gonna have to use it for non-humanoid figures like demons, Chainsaw Man, and JJK. They use it there. It looks pretty good. Attack on Titan had some CG, and some people complained, some people didn't. There are some anime that's completely CG. Just to give you an example, there's Beastars, which is completely CG, I think, for the most part. I kind of like the animation, and this is the biggest example I can think of off the top of my head. Um, oh, and do you remember how not too long ago we were covering a slam dunk movie, and how
Yeah.
it did really well, even though like
Yep.
that really old.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. Yeah.
completely in CG, believe it or not. So it did really well.
I mean, it did numbers for sure. I remember one thing about the about I mean, you were talking about this. This is the only time I actually knew something was CG is when that fish came up on Demon Slayer. You were saying that the fish was
Yeah,
CG and it looked pretty good. Honestly, it didn't look crazy bad. It looked pretty realistic actually.
the facts. No, no, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. I feel like it's more of like it just has a bad rap on it. Like, sometimes people are like, oh shit, like, it has that. So I obviously just gonna
Like
not like
like
it just
does
because
one does One Piece use like I don't know what CG is, so I don't know what like I don't know what to think. Like, does One Piece use CG?
I don't think so, or I've never noticed it if they do.
Like, I don't even like. I don't know if I watched that many anime that have CG, so I can't even really tell the difference because even the JJK one, I didn't even know that was CG. I thought that was just regular. Like, I
Well,
watched the anime. I have no thought about how the animation is made. I'm just like, yo, this is cool.
it's mostly animated. Like there are just like a couple of scenes with CG. Like some anime have so much CG that like you notice it a lot more. Some don't. Like they just use it for a couple of scenes. Like Attack on Titan, they just used it just for the Titans. You know what I mean? Do you remember at the end where you see all the Titans?
Yeah.
That's the time
Okay,
they used it, but they didn't really use it any other time.
got you. So it's only used in very specific moments.
And for most anime, I would say.
Got you. Okay, so I mean, so my opinion on the matter is I can't even tell if it's CG or not because, like, let's be honest. If we were to use me as an example, I would probably be more of the average anime viewer, and you would be more like you would notice it, right? So from a perspective of someone that's just watches anime and doesn't look at the animations, as in like obviously I know if it's good animation or not, but I don't look at like CGI or not. I don't look that deep into it. So from a perspective of the average viewer, I don't think I even get affected by CGI, to be honest.
That's fair. I mean, there might here, let me give you an example that you might know. Do you remember in Vinland Saga?
What happened?
They had CG for the background, and I thought that was super. I thought that was really, really good. I don't know if you
CG in the
remember, like,
background?
yeah, I don't know if you remember like the CG in the background during Vinland Saga.
I honestly don't. I
Like,
honestly don't.
it's
But
all, but basically the point is like they can use it to make it look good. So I agree with this hot take just because not all CG is bad. I feel like it's
got you. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. If I can't tell if it's CG or not, then the CG must be working.
all
You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into the next one.
right. So this one is honestly a pretty good one. It is the Fate series is overly complicated.
I have never watched Fate, and I really want to watch Fate. So actually, tell me about it.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now what it means by overly complicated. I cannot fucking figure out where the first fucking episode is, man. I literally Googled so many different things. It's so bullshit, man. I can't legit not figure out where the first episode is, what's the first Fate series, first Fate season. I don't even know, man. I just fucking gave up. I watched one episode and I gave up just because it's so complicated.
It's like, see, that's my issue too. I thought I was the only one running into this issue, bro. There's like Fate Zero, Fate this, Fate that. That once I wrote in Fate into the search bar, it spit out like 10 fates. I was like, fuck that. I'm not watching this shit. Cause the thing is, right? Like that happened to me in
Mhm.
JoJo's because I didn't watch JoJo's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that happened to me on JoJo's. And the next anime I was trying to watch was Fate, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing this again. I'm not trying to do a whole ass like charts and shit to find out which one is the timelines and whatnot to see which one's first. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go watch something else. But I do want to watch Fate because I heard that the fights are insane, the animations are insane, but I never got the actual sequence of it. Maybe if someone has like a sequence list or something, or maybe I'll find like a sequence list and definitely give it a try. But that's definitely an issue I also had. So I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, before we get into the next one, like JoJo's at least goes in order. You know what I mean? Like they have the first part, then they have like the son, grandson, whatever, and they go in order. Fate is so confusing because they have prequels, sequels, spin-offs. It's just so confusing.
Damn, like yeah, damn prequels, sequels, like of like singular series of like how does that work?
Of like the Fate series. I don't even know. I honestly gave up, man.
bro, bro. Um, someone got to make a list for this. Someone got to make a fate pace, one pace, whatever for this. Make it like just easy to watch, and I'll definitely give it a try. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so Owen, we had one that you really liked, and I think this one you're gonna not like at all. So coming in at number 4 for anime hot takes that actually make a good point, it is One Piece is too long.
Bro, One Piece is too short. Fuck out of here, bro.
Bruh.
Give me more, bro. The thing is, okay, One Piece is too long, right? One Piece is the longest, one of the longest animes ever created. But the thing is, right? Who gives a shit if it's too long? It's still one of the most viewed animes to this day. Like, yeah, first of all, it's one of the most watched animes to this day. It's one of the most consistent animes throughout 20 years. Like throughout the 20 years that's been out, or 25 years it's been out, it's been on in the top 5, like the whole time. So yes, although it is too long, it's still not enough. Like not enough. That's it. Yo, give us more. Like, yo, are you not gonna be sad when One Piece is over and you're not gonna be able to read that Saturday? I know you read now, but like before when it was like watching on the Saturday or reading on whatever day it comes out, like, yo, it's gonna be such a huge part that we're taking out of our lives, basically. Like, I know it sounds corny, but One Piece has been there for so long that it's kind of cemented in my life. And the fact is, I'm gonna be so sad when the show finally ends. Like right now, I'm enjoying it. Right now, every single episode, every single week, it's hype, it's hype, it's hype, it's hype. And obviously, some parts get boring, but you never realize how good something is until you lose it. So, well, like we're gonna feel bad for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I mean, it's not wrong. One Piece is long, but when it says too long, in the fact that, all right, how do I phrase this? I don't think that it can be too long as the content is still good. I mean, there's gonna be people maybe 5, 10 years from now when One Piece is over that don't want to start it just because it's probably in accumulation gonna be like 1,500 episodes. If I'm guessing, it might even be more than that. Which
Yeah, probably more, bro.
right now, like, would you watch an anime that's 1,500 episodes if you haven't even watched episode 1 yet?
Hell no. But
Exactly.
but the thing is, right? I'll give the first couple episodes a chance. If people are talking about it the same way people are talking about One Piece. Like, okay, when I got first introduced to One Piece, it was still very long. It was probably still in Fishman, or what's right after Fishman. Like, it was somewhere right there. Like, I got caught up when in 7th grade, or yeah, 7th grade. So like 10 years ago, or like 11 years ago now. So even then, it still had so many episodes. But someone put me on it, and I feel like everybody does this. Even though I started Matt early, technically, I still binged all the way till where I was. Like, it was a straight binge off. Like, every second that I'd get that I wasn't doing something, I was on my phone or on my laptop or on something watching One Piece. Like, it was because me and my friend were watching One Piece at the same time. So it was literally kind of like a race of like who was gonna get caught up first. And we were watching that shit day in and day out. It was like I stopped playing COD. Like at that point, bro, I would be playing COD, but I kind of stopped playing COD and I was just watching One Piece. But yeah, it is too long. Like it's too long. It's long, not too long. It's long, but as you said, if the content is good and people are still enjoying it, then you can't say it's too long, because what makes it too long? You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah,
that's my little rant on One Piece, and that's my little rant on the take. But yeah, One Piece, the most goated anime. Other than that, I have no other words. So let's just get into the next one.
I bet. Let's get into the next one. All right, so coming in at number 3 for anime hot takes that actually make a good point, we got the third Hokage wasn't a good leader. So the third Hokage from Naruto.
Third Hokage. Uh, I don't even remember the dude that much. I just know he got finessed. He got trapped in that box. I remember who was it? Like, it was like 3 people. I think he got trapped in a box. Or was that the third Hokage? No, the old one, right? The old Hokage.
No, yeah, the old Hokage. I don't remember him getting trapped in a box though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he got trapped in a box to fight Orochimaru. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I just think he was too old for the job. That's pretty much it. Like, dude was very old. I don't remember too much about the way he used to run his ship politically or the way he used to like behave. Well, yeah, elaborate on that. Like, how was he?
So actually kind of agree with this. So what the author of this article is pointing out is he basically turned an eye like a blind eye to Danzo. I don't know if you remember Danzo like that because I know you don't really remember Naruto like that, but basically Danzo and a bunch of the other elders they were up to some fuck shit. Like obviously the Uchiha slaughter.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. No, I remember Donzo. He had like a million eyes, a
yeah.
million Uchiha eyes. Like the dude was crazy.
He basically just let Danzo do whatever the hell you want. Like the foundation shit was sus, bro, and he didn't even try to stop that. Um, Another thing was, bro, just left Naruto like that to grow up like that. Like what the fuck, right? That's one example. Other than that, I don't agree because in the sense he was a pretty good leader because he was always there for the kids. Everyone respected him in the village. Stuff like that. You know, he died sacrificing himself for like an invasion of the village. So other than that, I mean, I guess not every single is going to be perfect. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah, but also he was very old.
yeah, that's
I
true.
think that just kind of like Hokage, like the leader, like yo, just look at it like this. We got Biden, bro. This dude could barely walk. Like yo, if a dude is old, that's it. Like if it's like this. If your leader is not capable of doing basic shit, obviously I'm not saying that the third Hokage can't do basic shit, but I'm saying to a Hokage level, like he was not.
Hmm.
Was he or not? Like honestly, I think he was just weaker than the other Hokage.
Well,
That's
to
just
be fair, the other two Hokage, the first and second Hokage were like a different level. The fourth
true.
Hokage was like, I mean, the fourth Hokage. I mean, I don't know, like in terms of power, but under her reign, so much shit happened, and honestly, she did pretty good. Like if you think about it, like the whole pain invasion, like she did as much as she could.
High key. Jiraiya should have been set. Actually, I don't even know. I can't even say Jiraiya could have been it because bro, Jiraiya was a goof.
Yeah, he was.
Jiraiya was a goof. But the thing is, right? If Pain didn't reverse the Leaf Village to what it was
That's
because
true.
of Naruto,
Hmm.
G fucking G, Tsunade and everybody else. Like,
I
yo,
guess you could say that if the outcome wasn't the same for Tsunade, then we would be roasting her instead of the third Hokage.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I just think that the Hokage should be the strongest person in the I was about to say in the league, the strongest person in that in the nation or in the
Okay,
village.
got a fire spoiler for you. So everyone that hasn't finished Naruto or this is legit in a manga chapter that I just seen for Boruto, one of the latest ones. And if you guys actually care about that, close your eyes or cover your ears, whatever, for like the next, I don't know, the next minute. Let's just say next minute. All right, yo. So I don't know if you know, but Naruto died in Boruto, right?
Nah, what? That's
He died.
crazy.
He died in the first episode. But anyways, um, so it's like a flash forward type of thing. So he dies, right? And then they have like the
No
story carry up
way.
from the beginning. Long story short, right?
Yeah.
Shikamaru's the new Hokage.
Oh, Shikamaru is that's fine. Oh my god. You know who I thought you said?
Who?
That other dude. Who's that other dude? The grandson of the third Hokage.
Konohamaru? I'm dead.
What's his name?
Konohamaru?
Oh, Konohamaru, bro. I thought that was the dude. I was like,
Nah.
nah, brother. But Shikamaru, even though he's not the strongest, he's just the wisest. Like he's the smartest. And the thing is, like, I take back what I say
Mhm.
with from being the strongest. You don't have to be the strongest to be Hokage. Either you have to be the strongest,
Or the
the
smartest.
most experienced, or the smartest to utilize the strength. I don't think Tsunade was the strongest or the
I feel
smartest in
bad for her because she kind of got forced to be Hokage, to be honest.
yeah. I'm not saying that I'm not saying, her circumstances were, whatever, or like bad or not. I'm just saying that she was definitely the worst Hokage out of all the Hokage.
Uh,
Because the third Hokage when he was younger was definitely stronger.
yeah, for sure. 100%.
I just don't think she was Hokage level strength. That's it. That's my take on it.
Definitely the weakest Hokage. Like I can give you that one. She's a medical ninja, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's still
Like,
pretty strong, and don't get me wrong, but
yeah, I mean, like the thing is, right? Yeah, you're right. She was, kind of thrown into the position. She just had to take it. So it's like, she did what she could. She did what she could. That's pretty much the moral of the story. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
all right. So coming in at number two for anime hot takes that actually make sense, we got Goku is a bad father.
I mean, I haven't watched DBZ, but I hear this from many sources. So elaborate on this, bro. Why is he a bad father?
I'll just give you a couple examples. Bro knocked up Chi Chi, which is his wife. Had a kid. Bro didn't even visit the kid for like 4 years or some shit like that. Like I remember the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. So away from Dragon Ball, or maybe the second episode. Like Gohan just pops up, little 4-year-old kid, and Goku's like, "What the fuck?" That's one example. Second example, he's versing Cell, and basically Goku kind of throws a match, so that way like Gohan has to verse Cell himself to make himself stronger. But like, yo, what the fuck? Like the fate of the world is, I don't know, man. It's some crazy shit. Another example, bro just keeps leaving out of nowhere. He randomly left, like he goes to train and shit. So one time he just randomly left to train this other guy, who's a reincarnation of a villain he fought. And yeah, just did that home, bro.
Yo, bro, he's going out to get some milk, brother. He's going out to get some milk. I don't
No,
know. I don't know if he's returning with the milk, but yeah. Dude's out here just out here slaying people instead of taking care of his kids. But yeah, I mean, this is why kids watch out, wear protection. It's it's worse. It's worse after 9 months. So just
no,
wear your protection is all I'm saying.
I'm dead. All right. Let's get into the last and final one. Honestly, bro, I feel like this is a pretty conservative take. But whatever, man. I kind of want to hear your thoughts on it. So coming in at number one for anime hot takes to actually make a good point, it is the perfect anime does not exist.
One Piece. I'm joking. So the perfect anime, right? Obviously, anime is very opinion based, right? So nothing can be perfect if it's opinion based. Also, it's made by humans who are imperfect, so it can't be perfect. But I don't know what you can consider perfection in anime. Like, how do you define that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like this is kind of like I don't want to say an L take, but it's definitely conservative. Like, man, I can pull this shit on my ass too. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's nothing that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you can say some shit's perfect, but obviously, it's not perfect. So yeah, but I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, if you enjoy an anime, I feel like that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah, I mean, some people will like some anime, some people won't. It'll be perfect for some people, and it won't be perfect for others. But I think the closest that we get to perfection is definitely One Piece. And if I'm perfection though, it's Attack on Titan. If we're gonna get something that's closest to perfection,
Yeah.
that mad people like from different like old genres, I think Attack on Titan hits the nail on that. But I don't think an anime can ever be perfect. I think there will always be flaws in an anime. That's like even perfect anime, even animes that I love. One Piece has flaws, but you just gotta live with those flaws. There's flaws in each anime. Like One Piece is too long. Attack on Titan, they've been dragging it now.
And
Like,
apparently,
like
a lot of people don't like. Yeah.
yeah, like there's never you can never have a perfect anime. There will always be like it's like a roller coaster. There'll always be dips. There's always be highs, and you can't always have every single person in the world like that anime. And I think that's what perfection is.
But
Perfection is when it's so good that every single person likes it. But nothing is perfect. Nothing. There's not one piece of content that has been posted on the internet that every single person has resonated and liked. So there's no perfection within content. It's all opinion based. So I mean, I think that was just
anime plus.
yeah, except Anime Plus definitely. Yeah, that moan or what? That deep ass voice
Oh, I put my face on the mic.
that got me, bro. That shit was mad sexy though. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing that can be perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on it.
All
But yeah,
right.
other than that, I think it was a very good list.
It was for sure. Shout out to this guy. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Ethan Supovitz. Shout out to this person for coming up with this article. Honestly, a lot of good takes. Even though they're considered hot takes. Some of them were L's, like the fairy with tail one in particular. But yeah, definitely hot takes are fun, man. If you don't take anything seriously, hot takes are fun because you're either one way or another, and or you could even be 50-50, like that the Naruto underdog one. Felt like that was a pretty good one.
Yeah,
But
that definitely was. It definitely was. But one thing I wanted to add is,
mhm,
um, yes, there are some animes that people don't like, but there are, and some people like certain animes.
mhm.
But the thing is, you don't have to fight over people that like certain animes. Like, okay, I don't like fucking Fairy Tale, right? But
Hey,
I'm not gonna,
I'm
but
a
I'm not gonna, but I'm not gonna like. Well, I do kind of shit on you, a lot shit on you generally, but shit on the show. But like, I'm not gonna not like. People have their own opinions, is what I'm trying to say. You know, people have their own opinions. They like what they like. So, even though like some people have hot takes on certain anime, that doesn't mean they hate your anime. They're against you. Like, I feel like nowadays, within like anime communities and whatnot, if you're like a One Piece fan, then Naruto fans don't like you. If you're a Naruto fan, One Piece fans hate you. Like, bro, we're all watch anime together. It's all one big community. You know, this is not like a place to fight.
Mhm.
It's a place to join with other people. It's a place that, like, bro, before you couldn't even say that you liked to watch anime. Like, you couldn't even go out in your school and say, yo, bro, I watch anime and whatnot. Now it's like, bro, the first question I ask, yo, y'all watch anime? Like, it's an easy going question now. It's not like I have to really think, like, I have to really evaluate the person before I ask him, do you watch anime? It's like I'll go up to anybody, yo, do you watch anime? And yo, a lot of people say yes. So it's the fact of the matter is, let's not fight over which anime is better and which anime isn't. Let's all become one group. And I think the best way for that, that's what our whole goal as for Anime Plus is. We're trying to build the biggest community, a like a big nice community where people can talk about anime, find friends that they could watch anime with, what they can do other stuff with, and just meet people that like the same stuff that you like. Like, it's the same concept of like go to a car meet. Like, whenever I go to a car meet, I can see, there's so many different types of people out here, right? But they're all connected because of cars. And yeah, okay, some people like BMW people won't like Benz people, but like that's like, there'll always be like butting heads, but the fact is, there's still one big car family, the same way we're one big anime family. But yeah, that was my little rant. But yeah, let's take it out.
Oh shit, bro. Let's wrap this shit up, bro. I'm trying to eat my Chipotle after this, though.
Let's get it.
I appreciate you guys all for listening. Let us know your guys' hot takes or what you guys thought of these hot takes in our Discord. Link will be in the description. So obviously we want to hear from you guys. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Anime Plus. Peace.
Peace.